Welcome to the first video of the Ultimate Iron Man account called Ults. I'm going to go over everything involving this account in this video, and we're going to kick off the series from here. So basically, I went ahead and did X marks the spot to start clues, because clues are going to be a big part of this account. Went ahead, did the first clue, opened the casket, did not get anything that I would like to get, but hey, we got to start somewhere. So did rune mysteries as well. I am not touching rune crafting at all, other than from books of knowledge or from lamps, because rune crafting, no, absolutely not. Got 30 fishing for trout and salmon, and got another clue from doing fishing, so 6 natures and 12 iron arrows, which are significant, so I'm going to start collecting those. And then I got 40 fishing for lobsters, which is nice. Got another clue, and this one was a horrible casket to open. Steel axe, already had one. And then I did sheep shear for some crafting XP. And then we continued on with our fishing grind. There is 50 fishing, one of many goals that I have for this account. Sorry if I'm all over the place. I tried to organize this to the best of my ability. So y'all have already seen a little bit of what's going on with this account before me getting 50 fishing. I am currently still level 3, and these are the stats as of now. I've done some clues, so that's why some levels are up. Considering 14 crafting and 6 mining, and fire making and wood cutting were from fishing. And then 4 rune crafting was from doing a quest and then using an antique lamp on it. So basically what's going on, guys, is this account is going to have the restriction of using basically 2, 3, but primarily 1. But if you consider these all combat styles, which they're technically really not. 3 of them, the total of 3, it's not. But basically it's restricted to only certain skills that it can use. And I need your help with 1. So basically, attack, strength, and defense are out the window. We're not using those at all. The primary focus is going to be range. I'm considering getting prayer, and I'll explain that in a second. But then magic is another one. Magic, I'd like to get to at least 55 magic. And that's for high alching and then also teleporting, which is a huge thing in free to play, so you don't have to run around. But another thing I have to consider too is the inventory space that I have. The goal is to get 55 magic and also to use range primarily. Range will be the only sole focus of combat 100%. Prayer, I'd like to get to 43, but this is questionable, so this is something that I'd like to hear from y'all in the comments below. Would you like to see me get 43 prayer? And the only reason why I'm asking if I should is because I'm going to use the prayer, the overheads, to kill Obor and then also Feta, Brio, whatever, so I can do free-to-play bossing. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. And just remember, range is the primary focus. So with 50 fishing, that was one of the goals that I had for this account, and 50 fishing was for swordfish. That is going to be the highest tiered food you can get in free to play. But I also needed 45 cooking. I now have 51, so I can cook the swordfish as well. And then I have some items that I'd like to get on this account too, and they're gonna take some time. The first one that's not gonna take too long would be d'hide chaps and van braces, and the only way that I can get these that I'm aware of is getting 32 quest points in order to go into the Champions Guild to buy those. So that is one of the biggest goals that I need to get the best bonuses for range. I have some items that I'd like to get from randoms, and there's really only one, and it's a fashionscape type thing that's not going to be it's not going to have longevity on the account once I start training, but I'd like to get the frog mask, and it'll tie in with another item that I'd like to get later on. So the items that I'd get from kills are going to be the shaman mask from ogresses, and I'm going to spend a lot of time in ogresses. Ogresses, hill giants, and moss giants are going to be the only really big things that I'm going to kill on this account. The items that I want to get from clues will be the monk robe top trimmed. I want to get the defense ami trimmed, and then the frog feet, which tie into the frog mask, but they may not even be together, who knows, depending on how quickly I get the shaman mask. As soon as I get the shaman mask, the frog mask is now replaced, unless I just absolutely don't like the way it looks and I'm like, you know what, I got it and I'd like to keep the frog mask. Another item I'd like to get from Clues is the Jester Cape, and the reason for that is because it is a unique, and what I'm trying to do here is get as many uniques as possible that I can wear on this account while still training. So not to say that some of these items aren't the best for the bonuses, but it's not going to make that much of a difference, you know, from wearing a hard leather body to a monk's robe top, or, you know, and whatever amulet is better for range versus the defense ammy. I'm really just, because I don't have a bank, I can't keep these items. I'd like to utilize the items that I want to get and keep them on the account while I wear them. So basically, those are the items all together that I'd like to see happen on this account. The goal is to obtain every item and then train range and high alch items that I get while training range, and then to build up my cash stack and see how high I can make that while skilling in the background, while still training range, and potentially trying to get 99 range. I know that's a very, very far-fetched goal. To get 99 range would be really, really cool on a pure free-to-play Ultimate Iron Man. So after all the combat and after all the goals of items and some levels that I'd like to get, skilling is really going to be the primary focus. It's going to take some time to get the clue items that I'd like to get, and there's quite a few on the list. So with that all being said, I believe I touched on every goal that I have on this account. I think we have a good amount of content for this series, and I'd like to get started. The next goal for me as of now is to go and get 55 magic, and that's going to be just using magic, you know, spells or whatever to just get up to that level. I did buy an abundance of feathers, didn't mean to do that, was thinking of a different route, so I have a lot of feathers here. Gotta learn and figure out what I'm gonna keep in my inventory at all times. If you have any ideas, any tips, let me know in the comments below. Some of y'all are Ultimate Iron Man, y'all have played Ultimate Iron Mans, y'all have watched Ultimate Iron Mans, and you know where my goals are, so you can kind of help me out there. I'm gonna attempt to go get 55 magic. That is my next goal as of right now. So let's get to it.